Hi, I'm Warren Mead, and this is the Veteran Story Time. Today we're going to tell a story called Gas Warfare that features the Australians and their humour during World War II. This is a true story. Without any further ado, let's get started. Now, the lieutenant was passionately fond of gardening, and on his garden he lavished every care and affection. And not in vain, for the garden was a showpiece in town. But in the same town, many goats were domiciled. They were no less appreciative of the products of the garden. The cabbages were their pièce de résistance, and the brushwood fence offered no resistance to their voracious appetites. Why he should call in the services of two sappers to repel the invasion, no one knows. But the fact that he did, and the fact the sappers were refrigerator mechanics, makes this story possible. The engineers accepted with alacrity, and theirs was a stroke of genius. The effect of ammonia gas on animals is well known, but on cabbages, not so well known. But that is anticipating. From a nearby dump were scrounged several lengths of ammonia piping, and these were pierced at intervals, connected to an ammonia cylinder and concealed in the cabbage patch. In due course, the goats arrived, and as usual began nibbling the delicate leaves. At the appropriate moment, the guardians of the garden released the ammonia. The results were spectacular, as one of the goats turned and in a solid phalanx struck the fence, rebounded, leaped again, and in a twinkling of an eye disappeared in the general direction of the distant hills. The following morning, the lieutenant was horrified to see that his pride and joy, the cabbages, were tinted a vivid purple. He is now a worried man. Neither the gardener's guide nor the home gardener can explain the obscure disease. If he asked the engineers, perhaps they might tell him. The joke would be too good to keep. And as far as we know, the goats are still going. NX 161134. That's the end of this story. If you liked what you heard, please consider helping out the channel by going to any online bookstore and purchasing the first book in our World War II series. It's called SAS Babcock's Revenge. The first story as an e-book is free. That's any online bookstore, and the title once again is SAS Babcock's Revenge by Whiskey Jack Peters. Thanks for your support, and I look forward to bringing you more of our veterans' stories.